Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. I've often been asked the question, what is one of my favorite spots in the city? I always say Nepean Point. Great place behind the gallery. You get to see the overlooking all of the Parliament buildings from the other end. Great place. A lot of you probably have your own favorite spots here in the city and across the country. And there's a new contest called Great Places in Canada. Joining us to talk about that is Bianca Spence, who's the CIP Program Coordinator in Communications. And this is the question I asked first and foremost because it's being put on by the Canadian Institute of Planners.
Yes.
So what is exactly that you guys do?
Okay, we are the national certification body for professional planners, urban and regional planners. We also we construct a code of professional conduct, and we work cooperatively with other institutes.
Are we looking at how the planning of how cities grow, the perspective of where cities are going, and how we get to and from each of these places?
Exactly, not just cities, but also small towns, even national and provincial parks. Planners play a role in preserving some of those areas as well and designating them as heritage sites and things like that. So planners do a lot with the spaces that we sort of sometimes take for granted.
Speaking of taking for granted, this is one of the ideas behind this contest. So it's, the Great Places in Canada. What's the story behind it?
Well, we started this contest. This will be our second year. It's an opportunity for Canadians to nominate their favorite places in one of three categories: great streets, great neighborhoods, and great public spaces. And they can tell us why it's meaningful to them and why it's wonderful. And we'd like to also highlight the role that planners play in making those spaces great.
We're looking actually at some of the footage because after a meeting yesterday, all of the staff pretty much came up with all of the places that meant something to them. And so our cameramen were great and were able to head out and shoot some of them.
Of course.
So, I mean, you can take pictures. You're looking for people when they enter this contest to take photos.
Yes, absolutely.
And then give their story.
Yes, they can go to our website. It's www.greatplaces.com. They fill out the online form. There's about 5 questions, just asking them about specific aspects of what make their street great. Oh, Spark Street.
Yeah.
And they need to upload some photographs, or they also have the option to upload video if they've got it too. We'll just review the applications and put them up on the website as soon as possible.
So what happens as people enter the contest? What are they looking to accomplish at the end of this?
We've got a voting component as well that's part of the contest. So once the nominations are posted online, the general public can go in and vote for these places that they think are great. The idea is that some of these nominators go out and champion their great place. They can talk about it on our Facebook page, email all of their friends. They go to the website and vote. I can take you to our few places. Okay, there we go. So there are a few here. We can sort them by votes. Can see who's in the lead right now.
You were even surprised because some of the stories behind some of these even public or open spaces, you didn't know what was going on at these areas.
No, there are, Canadians love their provincial parks, and there was one provincial park in particular where I found out that they offer learn to camp programs for new Canadians because, the outdoors is such a big part of Canadian living. Now, I didn't even know that there was that kind of opportunity. I just had to sort of rough it with my parents. They were probably, when they came to Canada, were new to it as well. So it's great to hear about little streets that you don't know of in a small town. It's maybe only a mile long, but it's packed with so many activities, so many businesses and things like that. So it's been a great learning for me. I can pretty much plan like a cross-country trip
just based on
this. It's
probably a great idea for people who are looking to find some of the hidden treasures here in our country and in different cities. Again, the website site you want to go to, www.greatplacesincanada.com, greatplacesincanada.com, and people have until the end of February. Is that right, to get things in?
They've got the end of January to submit their nominations, but their voting goes on until February 29th.
February 29th.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Take your photos, get a great story in, be a great opportunity to be on this website and get people voting. That's pretty interesting, eh? They're voting?
Yeah, right. They're voting in real time, so this would probably change if I refresh the page.
It'll change, but nice to see the numbers posted there.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a short commercial break. Still plenty more to come on CTV Morning Live. How fast do you think you can make a decent film? 72 hours? We'll have the details on the 72-hour film festival coming your way.